This video is brought to you by True Tales of Buried Treasure, the largest collection of old treasure magazines in the West. On our website, you can search for individual treasure stories by region, or buy our original magazines themselves. To pay us a visit, please click on the link in the description. Enjoy. In 1776, Daniel Boone, Morgan Bryan, Basil Boren, and other intrepid explorers ventured into what is now Robertson County, Tennessee. Accompanying them was a mysterious woman who would go down in history as the first white woman to set foot in Tennessee, then under North Carolina's jurisdiction. They made camp along the Sulphur Fork of the Red River, drawn by the allure of the untamed land. Captivated by the region, Morgan Bryan and Basil Boren returned later to establish themselves as some of the area's earliest white settlers. Fast forward to the mid-1800s, and a solitary figure named L.S. Laprade drifted into the county from Nashville, several miles to the south. Laprade, a French nobleman, chose to reside in seclusion within an old house on the outskirts of Sadlersville village. Living a reclusive existence, Laprade rarely interacted with others, preferring solitude. In a surprising turn of events around 1875, he learned of a substantial inheritance awaiting him in France, comprising ancestral lands. Upon claiming his estate and returning to Tennessee, his lifestyle seemed unchanged, save for his newfound financial security. Occasionally, he employed local residents, notably African Americans, to perform menial tasks such as chopping wood and fetching water, compensating them promptly with gold coins. One such worker, Andrew Duffy, witnessed a curious incident when Laprade hastily stashed away a bag overflowing with gold coins. Although Duffy was swiftly paid, his glimpse of the hidden wealth aroused suspicions. Laprade, sensing the breach of trust, ceased employing Duffy and instead hired William Murphy in June 1880, unaware of Murphy's ulterior motives. Little did Laprade know, Murphy had been planted to uncover the whereabouts of his fortune, setting the stage for a clandestine scheme to unfold. He and his companions devised a plan to return under the cover of darkness and pilfer the treasure. Yet, Murphy's attempt at reconnaissance ended in discovery as Laprade caught him snooping and forcefully drove him away, wielding a stick as a warning never to return. Despite the rebuff, Murphy remained convinced that Laprade harbored the money within his abode, prompting him to relay his suspicions to his accomplices. On the fateful evening of August 30th, 7 co-conspirators, including Tim Elder, Bob Thweet, Tim Higgins, Sock Mallory, Lum Small, Murphy, and Duffy, stealthily approached Laprade's secluded dwelling. Employing Duffy as a diversion at the door, while the others concealed themselves nearby, they awaited an opportune moment. With caution, Laprade cautiously peered outside at Duffy's prompting. Seizing the moment, one of the men swiftly ensnared the Frenchman with a noose, forcibly dragging him from his sanctuary amidst his vehement protests in his native tongue. Subdued and desperate for information, the assailants demanded Laprade reveal the whereabouts of his purported fortune. Despite his vehement denials of possessing any wealth, they subjected him to brutal torture, hanging him from a nearby tree until he lapsed into unconsciousness. Revived with water from a nearby source, Laprade staunchly maintained his silence, enduring repeated bouts of hanging by the thieves in a futile attempt to extract his secret. In a grisly turn of events, while Murphy and Duffy restrained Laprade, the others subjected him to a series of unspeakable torments. Each finger was methodically severed, his ears mutilated, and heinous acts of castration inflicted upon the hapless victim. Despite enduring excruciating agony, Laprade remained resolute, taking the secret of his carefully guarded treasure to his grave. Filled with dread over their heinous act and frustrated by their fruitless search of the house, the perpetrators disposed of Laprade's lifeless body in a nearby sinkhole, where it remained concealed until its discovery 10 days later. Subsequently, an inquiry was launched, leading to the arrest of 2 African Americans, Jack Bell and Arch Jameson, who were found discussing the crime. Despite their apprehension for questioning, their involvement in the murder remained uncertain. However, on September 11, 1880, an enraged mob seized them from the Springfield jail, subjecting them to summary execution in a grove of trees 5 miles west of town, spurred by suspicions and a thirst for retribution. Meanwhile, while incarcerated, Bell and Jameson purportedly provided information implicating 7 known accomplices, who were promptly apprehended and detained under tighter security. Fearing retaliation, Murphy and Duffy opted to cooperate with the authorities, testifying against their comrades and subsequently being granted freedom. They hastily departed the county, never to return. Amidst the ongoing trial proceedings, a mob of 25 to 30 individuals descended on February 14, 1881, demanding extrajudicial justice for the accused. Despite appeals from Judge Stark and Attorney General Bell for restraint, the mob dispersed, seemingly satisfied. However, on February 18th, as the prisoners were being escorted from the courthouse, the mob reappeared, seizing 5 of the men, Elder, Thweet, Higgins, Small, and Mallory, and hanging them from the courthouse balcony. While many in the county believed in the guilt of the accused, others decried the vigilante actions, sparking controversy over the lynching. Yet the mystery of Laprade's elusive gold persisted. Despite exhaustive searches of his former residence and futile excavations by treasure hunters, the whereabouts of the fortune remained elusive. However, in 1912, a revelation emerged when the belongings of Andrew Duffy, who had recently passed away in Arkansas, included 2 gold coins, French documents, and a crude map indicating the Sulphur Fork of the Red River, Robertson County, and a marked location resembling Laprade's residence, alongside a reference to a gold cave. The significance of this discovery raised numerous questions regarding Duffy's possible involvement in the treasure's concealment and subsequent retrieval, presenting a tantalizing opportunity for those who could unlock its secrets. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to read the original article or purchase the magazine from which it was taken, please check out our website, truetalesofburiedtreasure.com.